Out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he stopped immediately there.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Terrell Edmonds.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
By Kendall Fuller.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He was brought
All
down.
right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll set up shop. Right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Dillon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 46. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
77. 55.
Now Roethlisberger.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gain of 7.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to get the first with Samuels. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On first down, McFarland. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
For the point after.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
To Thaddeus Moss.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Mike Hilton. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now this shot downfield midfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Washington. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now
from the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28. Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. 20, 10,
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle by Durham.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
Antonio.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jack 16. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
No spacing. Push him back. Back 55. Back 55. I'm trying to collect.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The tackle made by.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Dustin Hopkins.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike check 33. 33. Let's get it together, defense.
Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right. 24. Move. 4 down.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool.
3rd down here. Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He can't hang. Alert, alert. Get me.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there setting ready of the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting